Thank you. Now, I am just a gay white boy. I don't have a lot of mix-up here. Although I am white trash, so there's a little bit of flavor. Now, my coming out is very unique in that I technically have never actually come out. And it's not that I'm hiding in the closet at all, although I did try living the straight lifestyle. I mean, ask my ex-wife, she can fill you in. I just went one day from saying, oh, I've got a date with Jenny, to, oh, I'm going out with John tonight. Of course, I still got that response from people, oh, you're gay? And you know, the one where they whisper it, because heaven forbid it's out loud. And it just got me thinking, to me, that's all there should be to it. No one should care. I am so sick of like these straight snowflakes acting like their world is turned upside down when someone else is gay. But even in my little utopian world, other things get to me, such as are women being fetishized by straight guys, that, you know, lesbians are just a sex toy to them. And even as guys, we deal with a lot of straight women who somehow think that we're this magic unicorn genie hybrid that's going to fix their lives. I actually had one job where a woman said to me when she found out that I was into men, oh, I've always wanted a G-Biff. And another woman was like, what's a G-Biff? Oh, it's a gay best friend. It's great. They fix your hair. They help you pick out outfits. They give you advice with men. And I'm just like, on Queer Eye, it took 5 of us to do this. We have to multitask. If you're that much of a hot mess, I can't help you. But I did have to come out to someone, and that someone, if you're in here and you're bi and or gay, you know this feeling. The first person you have to come out to, cannot avoid it, yourself. And it was quite a journey getting to that closet door for me. I was born and raised rural Midwest, started early 80s, we'll just stick with that for now. And all I knew about being gay was from just what you saw on TV. And whoo, did TV love their stereotypes back in the 80s. You never saw a homosexual, male or female, where they were just someone who liked their own gender. No. If it was a woman, she had to be a truck driver. If it was a guy, it had to be a florist or a hairdresser. And even then, their characters were only introduced if it was integral to the plot. Usually, as a victim of hate, that the straight cast gets to come in and rescue to prove that they're good people. So everything I knew from my childhood was that being gay was bad. You're a victim. You need help by people. And that just pushed me further into the closet for the longest time. And that's why through my teenage years, I dated women a lot because a part of me seriously hoped and believed that I could fuck myself straight. That badge was somehow an acquired taste, like beer, which I do now like. A lot. Beer, not badge. Still don't like that. But it was when I was 20, I was in the service. My marriage to Tammy had fallen through. I had just gotten committed after being just worn out, ran through the ringer, got diagnosed with borderline personality disorder, and was just in a very, very dark place. And one night I was looking myself in the mirror and I'm like, okay, you know what's missing. Stop fighting it, just check it out. So I went to the only gay club in Charleston, South Carolina. At the time, I think it was called Avalon. And I must have stood outside for about 15 minutes before I could muster my courage to get to that door. So glad I did. The very first experience in a gay bar. I'm from Illinois back when driver's licenses were laminated, just to kind of date my age there. Illinois is the land of Lincoln. So we had a hologram penny right in the center of our driver's license, which is also where your birth date was. Again, being 20, the bouncer couldn't read it and let me in as 21. So happy early birthday to me. And I went to the bartender, told a half-truth. Like, okay, I've only had booze from, shitty experience at parties. What do you recommend? Hot guy, 2 seats over, says he'll have what I'm having. And then scooches over next to me. He says, hey cutie, don't think I've seen you here before. I couldn't believe he was talking to me. no one that damn attractive had ever hit on me in straight world. You know those moments in life when you see someone, you don't know them, they wave, you wave back, you find out they're actually waving to that person. I thought that's what was happening here. He had to have been hitting on the guy next to me. I look, no, I'm sitting on the corner. Like, holy shit, he's really hitting on me. We hit it off well, but he notices that I keep looking out to the dance floor. He's like, do you dance? Well, a little bit. Again, white boy, no I don't. But he's like, well, I'd like to see you get out there and see what you can do. I'm like, okay, all right, fine. 5 steps onto the dance floor, and I am sandwiched between 2 college guys. I'm making out with I'm making out with the one in front of me, the one behind me sucking on my neck, and I have no idea whose hands were where. I just know that they were below my shoulders and above my thighs. And I did not complain a bit. Music changes to another song, and everyone changes dance partners. I had no idea that's how it worked. I was just standing there like, did I just get laid? What happened? Next song, I learned that people in gay bars will dance to freaking anything. I'm standing there, and I actually hear the bass of the music is. I'm like, is that? Yes, someone made a techno version to the Price is Right theme.
Lower.
I about fell off the speaker. If I didn't have such a tight grip on the pole, I would have. I'll spare the details. I ended up basically leaving with some other dude that night. But that is the first time in my life I ever actually felt attractive. I'd grown up thinking I was like a force because I had to get very funny to get girls to go out with me. Because I'm short. That's a big, big stack against you. Nobody cared about that. It was awesome. And being surrounded by other gay guys, I got to develop a very smart-ass attitude. And it was considered cool. Now, all of a sudden, the funny shit that I said that were really technically insulting people, they liked it. And so it's just one of those things where, by being able to do that, I was able to actually go from just this suicidal abyss to going around Nashville telling personal humiliating stories about myself on stage. Thanks to people like Kristen.